Hey everybody out there in Hot Rod Land, Phil coming to you once again from Carcraft Classics. Today we're spotlighting this beautiful 1987 GMC square body pickup. But before we get to that, for anybody maybe watching one of my videos for the first time, this is Carcraft Classics. We buy, sell, and trade classic cars and classic trucks. We also sell wheel and tire packages for those vehicles. We also sell neon signs and other novelty items that the hot rod enthusiasts will like. Our address here at the shop is 321 Canton Road here in Cumming, Georgia, 30040. We're about 30 minutes north of Atlanta and about 40 minutes from the airport. Phone number for the shop is 470-239-4977. My name is Phil, I'm the owner here. My cell number is 770-317-1415. We can also be reached via email at carcraftclassics@gmail.com. And be sure to visit us on the web at carcraftclassics.com. One last thing before we get started here. If you're into the classic cars, the classic trucks, the neon signs, all those things I mentioned that we sell, please give us a follow and a thumbs up on this video. It really helps for exposure for small businesses like mine. All right, so all of these classic cars and trucks come with a story, and this one's no different. I picked up this truck, it's got to be close to 2 years ago, upstate Georgia, around the Clarksville area. And I had a gentleman kind of waiting in the wings that had called me and introduced himself, and he said that he really was looking for a square body, but he wanted a super slick, nice one. So this one fit that mold, and I called him and he bought it. This one never made our website, never really got listed for sale because it sold before we could do so. Anyway, it stayed in Georgia. This particular gentleman, Bobby, he bought it down, and he lives down in the Valdosta, Georgia area. And he's enjoyed it for the last year and a half or so. And he's done some really tasteful upgrades to the truck. Just minor stuff, but really nice touches to make it even nicer than it was when I sent it to him. We'll go over those in just a minute, but I have to tell you, this has got to be one of the nicest square bodies that we have sold out of this shop. I'm really proud of this truck. And I'm really excited that I get to actually list it for sale this time. Like I said, he bought it last time before we even listed it on our website. But this thing is just absolutely gorgeous. So it is a 1987 GMC Sierra, regular cab, short bed, what everybody's after. Super clean. I cannot stress that to you enough, how clean this truck is. When we got it, we put a little bit of a tune on it. You know, it's got the throttle body injection, so put a little bit of a tune on it. And I think we added those US mag wheels, which I'll give you a close-up on those in just a moment. And that's it. Then it went out. And like I said, the minute Bobby got it, he started to tinker. Let's go over here. He's given me a list of things that he's done. Let me share that with you guys and gals out there before we start doing some close-up stuff on the truck itself. Alright, so here's what you get if you buy the truck. All this will be included. In addition to this, you'll have a clean Georgia title as well. But these are the gauges that the truck came with. They're digital style gauges. And Bobby didn't like those, so he put in the Dakota Digital VHX gauges. There's the manual that came with the gauges. And boy, did he do a good job. They are beautiful gauges. Much more easy to see at night with those gauges. They're much more accurate. Of course, it's a GPS driven gauge, so it's going to again be a lot more accurate. And the blue backlighting on this set of gauges that he bought just goes with the truck so perfectly. He also gave me this GMC dealer brochure from the truck when it came out. Might have been used by the dealership when the truck was sold. Let's see here. Bobby also upgraded the stereo system. It's got now a 2-knob stereo, so the dash hasn't been cut, but it's a old school looking stereo, but it's got all new functionality. Bluetooth and all that kind of stuff is included in the functionality of that stereo. Also accompanying the truck in the sale will be the original owner's manual, as you can see there. Here's some stuff that Bobby included that I'm really happy to have. There's just some maintenance receipts. You know, Bobby took the truck and had it, you know, the maintenance done, proper maintenance. We have proof of that. This is just a list of receipts, or a group of receipts that from parts that Bobby bought. And here's that list of upgrades that Bobby did. Just go over that really quickly. Front bumper guards, metal vents, vent visors. Let's see. It's been serviced, as I mentioned. Dakota digital gauges. The exhaust pipes moved to stock locations. New blue Spectre air cleaner. I'll show you that here in just a moment. It's got that classic car stereo. It's got a Holly bed mat in the bed, which thank goodness it does, because the bed is absolutely perfect and you want to keep it that way. Floor mats from you know, from 1987, which of course matched the year of the truck. Some paint, touch-up paint's been included as well. He had it scanned at the paint store and it came up as a Rio Blue paint code from Mercedes-Benz. 5309 is the code, and original dash knobs were reinstalled. All right, so again, just some minor stuff that Bobby was able to do, but those things stand out when you own the truck, you know what I mean? So if you follow us on YouTube, or you follow us on social media, or you visit our website from time to time, you know that we sell quite a few square bodies, and we pride ourselves in selling some of the nicest ones out there that, you know, in the affordable range. I mean, we don't sell $100,000 trucks, and this one's not going to be in that price range either, but boy, you get a lot of bang for your buck. This truck is slick. So these trucks were produced by, you know, General Motors, GMC, and Chevrolet from what, 73 to 87. But a lot of people commonly refer to the 87 as the Holy Grail, because that was the first year for the fuel injection. So this truck has its stock drivetrain. It has the 350 V8 under the hood. It is fuel injected. It's got that TBI fuel injection on it. There have been some small upgrades. As you can see, it's got the polished valve covers. It's got a set of headers and new dual exhaust all the way out the back. AC has been serviced. Looks like somebody installed brand new radiator overflow tank, as well as the windshield washer tank. Truck came from the factory with power disc brakes up front, power steering. You can see the pump down there. That looks like a newer AC compressor. So this baby is absolutely ready to roll. And when they repainted it in that slick dark midnight blue metallic, they also painted the firewall, as you can see, and underneath the hood. So again, she's got plenty of power with the original fuel injected 350 V8. Now that it's breathing better with the headers, it's even got more power. And it's just a beautiful presentation here in the engine compartment. Frame rails, as you can see, look great. Inner fenders look great. I showed you the firewall. Inner fenders have been painted as well. We've got a show-ready truck here. And this V8 is connected to an overdrive transmission. 700R, 4-speed overdrive, so long trips, highway riding, it's not a problem. Core support is in great shape as well. Painted under the hood. Just super slick presentation under here, under that hood. Okay. When I sent this truck to Bobby, one of the things he didn't mention on that list we just went over was that he changed the grille. This truck, even though it's a GMC, it had a Chevy grille. But Bobby had the upgraded GMC grille installed. It's also got the polished headlight bezels in it. Grille is mint, brand new. Beautiful. Chrome on the bumper is great. Got the USA plate, which I love. Squarebody USA, baby. Chin spoiler, it looks new as well. So I haven't done anything to this truck since we got it, except detail it and go through the paperwork and talk to Bobby on and off about what he did to it. But really, I can't take too much credit for the build, because It was slick when it got to us. Super pin straight. This paint is gorgeous. It is a fine metallic 2-stage paint. Again, it's Rio blue, I think it said on that piece of paper. It's a Mercedes-Benz color. Absolutely gorgeous. It's got that small cowl hood. I think that's like an 1.5 or 2-inch cowl hood. Look at this square body. This thing is slick. And you know, it's nice nowadays because these trucks have become so popular and so valuable. There's so few out there in this kind of condition, in this price range. It's crazy. Well, this one's for sale now. Our asking price is going to be $42,500. $42,500. We'll get into all those details here in just a moment. So again, US Mag Rambler chrome wheels. They're 20-inch staggered, 245, 40, 20 up front, and 275, 40 in the rear. So we got, again, it's a staggered setup, so I think it's a 20 by 8 in the front, or 20 by 8.5, and a 20 by 10 in the rear. So you get that hot rod look. Looks slick. Chrome is not chipped. I mean, these wheels are not even 2 years old. This whole build, I doubt Bobby put 200 miles on the truck since he's owned it. Brought it to plenty of shows, and I think he's won a few, as he should. I didn't do it, but somebody tucked that rear bumper in, as you can see. It's got that cool contemporary hot rod look. You don't see any gap in between the body and the bumper. Looks outstanding. Again, the chrome on both front and rear bumper is mint. Tail lights look like they've been replaced. Body side molding is all there. Wheel opening molding is all there. Windows have been tinted. And another thing Bobby did that he forgot to add to that list was these little GMC badges that have been added to that belt molding that runs along the back of the cab. Got the red GMC badge on both sides. I believe Bobby put those on as well. Little side fender badges. Again, somebody had this truck sometime in the past and wanted to turn it into a Chevy, but Bobby brought it back to GMC, which is just how the factory intended. Door handles, great shape. See these smaller mirrors, these sport style mirrors have been added to the truck as well. Glass is mint. All the gasket around the glass is in great shape as well. Little privacy windows. Great shape with the molding on the outside as well. That's nice because that's a pain in the neck job that we've done too many times. Trim around the truck is in great shape as well. This paint, I can't say enough about how slick it is. Again, she's got tinted windows. Just like the exterior of the truck, the inside of the bed is mint. And I'll tell you, I don't throw that word around often. If you watch my videos, you don't hear me using words like mint and perfect, but this truck deserves it. And sorry about the shadows. I will take still shots of the inside, the outside, under the hood, and the undercarriage as well with no shadows. We'll make sure they're all nice and clear photos, but for the video, sometimes you can't help it. But the inside of the bed, as I mentioned, is just perfect. Wheel wells. You see that it's got this new Holly mat in it, bed mat. That was added by Bobby, the previous owner. But you can see the bed is perfect. Beautiful, beautiful truck. Like I said, pin straight, no rust. No blemishes that I can find in the paint. I'm sure there's a nick or a scratch here somewhere, but detailing it and walking around it, I haven't found anything. Little chrome tips on the dual exhaust. Bobby had mentioned in that piece of paper over there the list of upgrades that he rerouted the exhaust to the factory location behind the wheel, as you can see. Oh baby, look at that thing. I'm drooling over here. Again, last year the Squarebody, 1987. I do have a dually inside that we'll be bringing out next week. That's an 88. So for the dualies, they kept the body style one extra year. But for the regular cab short bed, which is this truck here and the one that everybody wants, this body style was discontinued following the 87 model year. So again, a lot of guys, they call this the Holy Grail, and we're so happy to have it. Again, wheel opening molding and body side molding, all in mint condition. It's got slotted and drilled rotors. Those obviously didn't come on it from the factory. I don't think GM had any idea that hot rodders, guys and gals alike, would be making them this pretty and adding these kind of performance parts on these trucks. Sierra Classic 1500 GMC pickup. Again, 350 V8, headers, power steering, power disc brakes up front, drums in the rear, overdrive transmission. She's ready to cruise around town or take up on the highway on a long trip. She can do it all. But I'm warning you, you're not going to get out of the gas station very easily. Everybody's going to want to see this thing up close. Let's take a look inside. There's that GMC badge. And the theme of this truck being perfect or near perfect and mint continues on the inside. You can see the door panels are in excellent shape. Even the carpet down below at the bottom. Armrest, carpet inserts up here. It is a power window and power lock truck. Just gorgeous. Just absolutely gorgeous. And I'm a navy blue guy. I don't know if everybody out there is, but this color just really looks good on these square bodies. I had one years ago. It had the gray Rambler wheels on it. Some of you guys and gals out there may remember it. But that video got so many likes, it actually made me feel like somebody important. So here we go again with another navy blue metallic truck. Here's those mats I mentioned that Bobby added that reference the year the truck was made. A little dirty from my feet, but we'll clean that up. Dash pads in great shape. You see it's got the Forever Sharp steering wheel, the polished center and the black outside. It's also got a billet aluminum polished gear shifter. Even the directional knob appears to be new. The cruise control indicator. It is a tilt column, of course. Got the newer style gauge bezel. You can see the gauges are like a white or a light silver when the lights are off, and the backlighting is blue. Seat is like brand new. Cushion is not worn. The upholstery is not torn, tattered, or beat up, or anything like that. There's that new stereo. AC blows ice cold. Here's a look at those gauges head on. It's nice to have accurate gauges, because one thing about the square bodies, their gauges were terrible. First of all, you couldn't even see them. The backlighting was terrible. And then they always bounced around, whether it was your fuel gauge or your speedo. That nice headliner. Let me get out so I can show you that. The old LED lamp inside. Again, the glass is perfect in the truck. Still feels weird to even use that word, but this truck deserves it. Look at that baby. Beautiful. Got all the proper badging on the dash. Let's fire this sucker up. There's that blue backlighting I told you about. You're not going to be able to see it outside, but we'll get a still shot of the gauges inside the shop with the lights off. Just awesome. Love those Dakota Digital gauges. They are such a nice upgrade, it's incredible. There's those little auxiliary gauges for the water temp, the fuel, oil pressure, and the voltmeter. Everything's reading properly. It's got the tach. She's a peppy little 350. Let's try to get that stereo going. Auto sound stereo. Just know that it's got a nice new stereo system in it. And here's what you really want to hear anyway. There we go. See if we can get a radio station on here.
Most is a bolt. About the few. And a bread. Now he's got savings.
Of course.
So excited.
Commercial. Again, that motor hasn't been hot rodded out. It doesn't have a huge cam or anything like that, but the headers give it a little more throaty idle tone. She's not going to pull any wheelies, but she's got plenty of pep. Like I said, the bottom, top side of the truck, whatever, has no rust anywhere. It's just mint, beautifully pinned straight. Love that paint. Have I said that already? Rockers in great shape. Newer carpet. I mean, the list just goes on and on. Everything is mint. Beautiful truck. America, baby. America. No funny noises coming out of the engine bay. But again, the paint chips anywhere. She's ready to roll, baby. Look at that beautiful truck. Sorry you have to hear me drooling over here, but I'm just trying to paint an accurate picture to you guys and gals out there that may be interested. Again, there's the blue interior. Everything new and nice. Okay. Again, the asking price for the truck, and we're pretty firm, is $42,500. We think it's worth that and more. $42,500. You need financing? We can help. I don't do in-house financing, but we do work with a company called Collector Car Lending, and they can help get you approved for financing really quickly. As we all know, interest rates are a little higher than any of us would like, but they can get you financing, and they typically require 20% down. Now, the other thing is we can help you with shipping to anywhere in the lower 48 states. We'll put it right in your driveway. And any kind of customization, any additional customization, let's say you didn't like those wheels, or I'm not really sure what you would do to this truck, but if you need some light customization done, we can help you with that as well. $42,500. V8 overdrive transmission, show truck, ready to roll, turnkey. Clean Georgia title. Just let me know if you have any questions. Again, my name is Phil, 770-317-1415. Thank you so very much for watching. I appreciate it. God bless.